What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This is Slinky Cloud. Something a little bit different compared to my other videos. As you can see, we have pre-recorded gameplay right here. And so today, I shot this wanting to show you some really cool and interesting gameplay. And it actually kind of goes to the theme of this video, which is kind of how to fix storm connections. As you can see, I came up against an interesting opponent after this, not this one, but after this, came up against an interesting opponent that I wanted to share with y'all. So I recorded it. You know, we having a little fun, little twirls. But I also wanted to talk about just quickly, like, some issues with this game, some things I actually really enjoy this game, because I feel like a lot of people, of course, like, you know, it's not what we wanted, but at the same time, we kind of have to give claps and stuff like that to a team that created a game. You know, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know how exhausting it can be to do all this stuff. So, you know, yeah, it may not be favorable, or yeah, we may feel like cheated, but you know, this is still a project, and you know, I still want to respect that. So in terms of, first I'll start off with fixing Storm and some things that are missing, as y'all probably have heard 1,000 times, but I just wanted to bring it to this channel and bring some light to it. But yeah, so I guess from the start, it's like inviting friends. I know that, like, for example, I have some friends that I want to play with, but even still, like, when I have a ranked match or something like that, and I really like the player, I really liked how they played, we had a good time, I want to run it back. Hey, we got the dub. I want to run it back with them. And I know that, you know, casual matches are for that, but still, like, you know, sometimes I'll come across really cool people on ranked. I want to run it back. So inviting friends, I know I heard is coming, but that would just be really cool to have. And theoretically, yeah, it should have happened, or it should have came when the game was released, but at the end of the day, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. None of us really know what happened behind the scenes. So let's at least pay respect and just say, hey, we'd like this. But yeah, and then this is where I can't remember their name, but this is where I feel like, yep, J Swag, with the Minato main. Yep, this person very much uses the my next thing on the list, which is armor. I feel like they need to address on some level the armor that is attached to the ninjutsu. And one of the ways that, and shout out to Globeku, big anime person, Globeku, is really kind of big in like the anime sphere and stuff like that. Shout out to him for kind of bringing this up. I think in a video that came out today, yeah, that there isn't a window. The window to substitute from a ninjutsu is very small for certain ninjutsu. So for example, Minato, there's such a small window before I can substitute, and then all of a sudden, what's it called? I'm already in the what's it called? The cutscene. Like that. Like there's very little room for me to substitute before the cutscene starts. And sorry, y'all, if I'm a little like all over the place. I got my notepad, I got my pen, but still, this is something that's different. And thanks for bearing with me if you're watching this. But yeah, so it's the armor. We need a bigger window. Shout out to Goku. Of when you can ninjutsu for certain things. Yes, like the armor can get annoying, but I actually kind of like it. Like, it's like, okay, let me use my ninjutsu. It's supposed to be flashy. It's supposed to be quick. You know, I want to see all that stuff, but, you know, maybe fix some of the ninjutsu aspects. For example, like some ninjutsu require 2 substitutes, or sometimes I'm not even able to substitute because I'm already in the cutscene. Things like that, like, I think need to be adjusted when it comes to this. And maybe not necessarily the 2 ninjutsu, but it can get really frustrating and something to consider when it comes to balancing this game and actually, oh, we get them in the combos, knocking them across the street. I like that, or the stage. And so, yeah, and I think that's one thing to take into consideration. Another thing that I wanted to bring to attention that I haven't personally faced too often, which is rage quitting. Luckily, I haven't faced this too often, maybe because I'm always getting my ass kicked, and I refuse to quit. But yeah, so I know a lot of people, there's no punishing when it comes to rage quitting. You know, it can be frustrating when, you know, you got this person in the ultimate and then all of a sudden they quit, and you get nothing for it. They don't get punished for it. I mean, what? They get a red smiley face saying, hey, this person has done this in the past. But even still, when that person pops up, I still can't exit from the match, I have to follow through, or I just have to turn off the game completely. So I think there needs to be some adjustments when it comes to that, and being able to say no to this person, or at least punishment when it comes to rage quitting and stuff like that mid-match. And I'm not an expert, I don't know how to do it, but just bringing some awareness. If it's not possible, it is what it is, but just trying to bring some light into this conversation. And yeah, another small thing is just upgrade the leveling up animation. The leveling up from a Jonin or a Chunin to a Jonin is hella clunky. And I'm starting to sense a theme for this person, that they're using a lot of Rasengans. Yeah, so something a little bit more smooth. Again, and I do want to emphasize that, we don't know what happens at the end of the day when it comes to these making games and stuff like that. I especially don't know. So yeah, like, I can critique and say this is lazy, but there could always be a time crunch. There could be miscommunication within the gaming industry. So a lot of the time it's just like, we got something kind of cool. We got a new Storm game. This is kind of exciting. Yeah, is it what we hoped? No, but it's a project, and I think it is, there's things to take into consideration and be like, I actually really enjoy this. For example, it's a lot more fast paced. Punishing for just constantly holding holding blocks. There is punishing for that, for if you're constantly holding a block, and I think that's huge. That was one of my biggest frustrations with Storm 4, which is, I'm constantly putting pressure, but this person is just continuously blocking, and I just can't really do anything. Versus this, the blocks break a lot more easily. Not as much as when the game first came out, because I remember specifically being able to, break the guard within 5 seconds, or maybe even less, 2 seconds. But now, it's still breakable. It's still, I can add pressure. I can really go in. Don't have to worry about that. This person is really frustrating, of course, and it goes into the armor aspect. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that, and they get the dub. I'm sad as hell. And you know what told me actually about this? And I'll get back to my last point. Not necessarily about fixing the game, but something new about this. I knew that they were going to quit. Something told me. I was like, given the way they play, given, I don't know, all that stuff, I knew they were going to quit. I said, fuck that. Hell no. Start spamming X. I was like, I know they're going to the next match immediately. If there is a Storm God, please match me against this person. Match me against this person again, please. I know. I don't ask a lot. And they gave it to me. There is a Storm God out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you giving me another chance. I may get my ass whooped in this. I didn't know. To be honest, I don't remember. But I was so happy to get this chance, and I just wanted to show y'all about how this is frustrating. But thanks for bearing with me. So yeah, as we get started, we're like, okay, how are we gonna approach this? We're gonna take this nice and slow. But another thing to bring into attention is, it got announced that there's gonna be a new DLC. I think screenshots of Hagoromo came out, which is really cool. I know I'm spamming Chidori a little bit, but I think I've earned it after the way this person plays. Oh, okay, so first time they're actually engaging in ninjutsu, and they lose. Wow, shocker. But yeah, just trying to get as many hits as possible, and trying to focus on this. I was talking a lot of shit, but still, shout out to J Swag. Without this video, or without you, this video would not be possible. So I really do actually kind of appreciate you playing like this and stuff like that. Even though it's crazy annoying, but shout out to you, and had a really good time fighting against you. But yeah, still, so Hagoromo got some new gameplay. I mean, it's really cool, and I think it'd be really cool to kind of have this new character also be a part of kind of the fixing of it, and introducing introducing some, I guess, some not critiques. Hold on, let me get my thoughts together. Introducing, inviting friends, fixing of the armor or the ninjutsu window, punishing for quitting. All of that stuff would be really cool to kind of see in tandem with Hagoromo coming into our lineup of playable characters. So shout out to that to the team for creating this and also making it happen. And honestly, I think, yes, it is a frustrating game and stuff like that, points. But shout out to the people who created this, because, it is a project that we're able to indulge in, and we're actually able to kind of engage with. So, yes, there are problems with it, of course, but we don't know what happened behind the scenes. We don't know how it was to create this, how stressful it was. So, let's ease back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And try to enjoy the good things about this, and maybe suggest some critiques when it comes to the bad things. But yeah, okay. So I'm locked in. Those are all my points, but I'm locked into this fight right now. And this person's frustrating me, and they switch into Boruto, and part of me kind of loses my cool. I'm just like, no. Bring your main out. Even though you're whooping my ass right now, bring your main out, because I want to see it. But we're low on subs right now, and we're just trying to keep our distance, get a good counter in. But then Hashirama, which makes it really difficult, his support is that it doesn't abide by the rules of the counter, so it still goes. What's it called? Even when I counter it, unlike other ninjutsu, when I counter, it stops. It prevents me from getting hit by it. At least it has to land. So yeah, what's called round one to this person, to J Swag, and we're gonna keep that pressure. We're able to get an early Chidori out, set the mood, set the tone that we're not going to be playing, and we're just trying to keep the pressure. Got us in the air combo. Again, sub advantage. Every time I see a sub advantage, I'm going in. I'm not trying to hold back whatsoever. Yep, not going to hold back whatsoever to try to see if I can finish this combo, while also considering the fact that damage is lessening as the combo continues. So just trying to get as much damage as possible without putting myself in a bad situation before or after their subs come back. So yeah. So they're moving in quick, you know. And again, thanks y'all for bearing with this. This is again a different format. I'm not used to this post commentary type thing. I think I did it once in one other video. But yeah, this is a little bit different. So thanks for bearing with me. I just wanted y'all to see this fight because I was frustrated, but it is quite entertaining. At least if you can bear low level kind of action. So yeah, hit him with another Chidori and we're gonna go in. We're just gonna go ham. They don't got subs, I don't got subs, no substitute. Yep, that's what we get. That's what we get. And we immediately switch back into Sasuke because the supports are not as good. But again, we're gonna keep up that pressure. This is our last chance because I know for a fact that this person's gonna quit if they win. And I have to make my mark. Hits me with another Rasengan. That one hurt a little bit extra. Good start to the battle for him. Hit him with an Amaterasu, something I need to use in my repertoire a little bit more. Hit him with a Chidori. There we go. Hit me with a Rasengan. Not cool. I didn't feel it. A little bit of hypocrisy on my end. But yeah, we're just trying to keep the pressure. We see that they're low. But I think I'm actually going to hold back here a little bit because I know their subs are going to come back. So I have to prepare for that. Get them to use the subs as much as possible while also being careful about the Rasengan. And that's what sucks is like, you know, sometimes, and I know it's for Chidori as well, but like, you know, you dash in. That's the one thing about spamming is like you try to dash in and break that as much as possible. But as soon as they charge up the Rasengan and I run into that, it almost feels like the animation starts immediately. And like I said before, the window, shout out to Globeku, the window for ninjutsu is so small that I can't really do anything. So they're able to break my guard. They weren't able to capitalize on that. Again, another Hashirama support that really just put some fear into my eyes right now, into thinking that I don't think I'll be able to win this. But I gotta keep pushing. Try to avoid the Rasengan. Luckily with my Chidori once again. But really just trying to get in, force them to use a sub. Got it. I was okay with that. I was okay with taking a little bit of damage, but we know that this is all about sub control. And so we're moving in. They try to maneuver, but got hit with a Chidori. Insane damage. I was trying to take that as much as possible. Got hit with another Rasengan. It's looking neck and neck, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know, bro. I can't remember if I got... shoot. All right, we're just trying to fight. We're just trying to get to them as much as possible. Got him with a Chidori. They're going to sub everything. Can we get them with something casual? Anything. Just hit. This person's dodging like no other, bro. I was mad. I was like, nah, fight me. Which they kind of do. And then we get the kunai. We get the shuriken to hit that boy. Oh, I know I'm not I try not to be toxic as much, but I'm giving them all the claps. Every time. Take that. And they had the audacity to hit me with a rematch. They were thinking that the Prime's going to take over. But I said, hell no. Hell no. Get a taste of your own medicine. Thanks y'all for watching. Something a little bit different. Offer some suggestions. Show you some interesting gameplay. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace.